so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Go right in. Mike 51. How you getting the head? How you getting the head?
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott letting one fly deep, and that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here we go, 47.
3rd and long for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in there.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
60 out now.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey! I got you. Get it.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
61, matchbox lights.
Stidham sets to throw on first. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
90, Wolf, 13, spills.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go, defense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On the ground is Michel. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Damian Harris, 3rd-rounder from Alabama. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Ready?
He may try, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jarrett Stidham with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Mike 20, I got you.
Hey, Mike 20.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, Charles, right. 54. Come on, D.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike, 50.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go. I got motion, man. Me. I got this. Sit.
A give to Michelle running right.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Go. You got motion, man, right there. Mike's 50.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham to Michelle on the screen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Squeeze.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Stidham on a sneak. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Jarrett Stidham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Set, ready? 30 base.
54 miles. All day, dog. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, orbit.
Mike 54.
Get it.
On first down, Stidham. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey.
Let's go right here. Hey, what?
Topper.
Mike 54.
Stidham. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 orbs.
Hey, get me waiting.
Stidham will throw again, and he'll find Hall. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. On third down, Stidham. And this is going to be intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, we got tight left. One tight end. One tight end. Key to tight end. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 3 down.
We're going to 53.
Final play of the half. Prescott going for the deep ball. They've got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football full half to be played. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
60 outlaw. 64, weak.
They'll run with Michelle. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Stidham, third down from the gun. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A second down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Prescott now. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Intended that time for Cooper. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Down. 10-2 stop.
Check 53's Mike. Man, that's trash.
Now Michelle. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Hey, Alpha. 6-6. Pull it high.
53's the Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Hey, exit.
Hey, that QB's trapped.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Stidham. Got his man, that's Harry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now Stidham on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stidham. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Stidham. Throw left side, complete. It's Hall. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yes. Five.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Stidham. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, Michel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Damiere Byrd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Bird on the return. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 23-yard line.
Go! Motion. Now!
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Fire!
Again, it's Michelle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. You can't block.
Ready?
Here's Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That's taken at around the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
First down, Dallas.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. It certainly worked.